What is writing? Writing is the process of using symbols, letters of the alphabet, punctuation, and spaces to communicate thoughts and ideas in a readable form. First year writing is to teach students how to write effectively with a group and on your own. It embraces prior knowledge and makes you grow as a writer. The first year writing program wants you to inquire, discover, and communicate with yourself to discover how to achieve your potential in writing. Writing is said to develop over a lifetime, assessing your strengths and weaknesses, with the end goal of becoming a stronger and more confident writer after finishing this semester. First year writing curriculum is followed by 3 acts, crucial for understanding and progress of academic writing. Number 1, inquiry, an act of asking for information by the process of asking questions. Number 2, discovery, is the act of finding something that you had never known before. Number 3, communication, is the act of how you interpret what you are inquired and discovered. First year writing curriculum wants students to use prior knowledge along with new knowledge to understand rhetoric, literacy, and culture.
Hey guys, today I'll explain 2 questions that in my part. The first one is how you wrote while you were in the high school, and what is the writing experience after taking the WRA class. In my high school, my teacher only taught me the writing skills that relate to the TOEFL test. In TOEFL writing section, we should write 2 essays, and we should let our essays separate to 4 to 5 parts. The introduction paragraph, 2 to 3 body paragraph, and the conclusion. We should have the thesis and 2 to 3 reasons to explain the main idea. And after taking the WRA class, I feel that there is a huge difference between the college writing and the high school writing. There are 3 reasons. The first one is we should write more words in the paper, and because the college paper always relate to the academic, we should have the works cited in our paper. And the third reason is the body paragraph should based on the topic, not only the explanation of the thesis.
In the WRA class, we had a total of 3 papers to accomplish. We learned to do these writing processes through inquiry, discovery, and communication approaches. This means that we approached each assignment by first writing inquiry questions. In other words, questions that should be answered and questions that we want answered in our paper. Then determining or coming up with our own conclusion when an exact answer is not provided. After doing these things, we are ready to begin writing our papers. So to kick off this class, we started with Project 1, Learning Narrative, which demonstrated how a particular event in our lives changed us as a person or shaped us into the person we are now. Next, Project 2, Cultural Literacy, where we chose an artifact that is significant to us and show how it has changed over time. Project 3, Cross-Cultural/Rhetorical Literacy, went hand in hand with Project 2 because the purpose of it was to demonstrate how students from different cultural backgrounds use different writing strategies to describe and analyze their cultural artifact. Overall, each project presented us the opportunity to expand our knowledge about ourselves, peers, and different cultures.
The process of writing can normally be divided into 4 steps, which are brainstorming, drafting, revising, and editing. The first step is always brainstorming. One way to do this is to ask yourself questions to help build a frame for writing. Having a general idea, the next step will be write an outline. The outline normally includes introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Don't forget to indicate your thesis in the introduction part, as well as the outline of your essay. Now you have a draft, but the next step won't be revising it, but showing it to peers or partners. Don't feel ashamed of presenting your essay to someone else, as this is a great way to find out what your weakness is and, of course, what your strength is. After receiving feedbacks from your peers, no need to take every piece of advice into a consideration. Remember to filter it so you can decide what is the best for your essay in the most effective way. Then you will be ready to revise your essay. Of course, make sure your essay is cohesive and well developed. For most introductory essay, there's always something you can explain more, but you don't have to develop every part of it. Make sure each part is in a good balance. After this, you will want to revise your essay again, but this time is for editing the grammatically mistakes and awkward sentences. When you feel like this essay is nice and neat, is presentable, then you're ready to go.